Bit loud, right? Yeah, I suppose. But this should work. Hopefully, anyway. Oh, it seems like maybe my volume is a little. It looks okay. It's just like the main menu music is a little bit louder than the in-game music. What am I playing today? We're doing random runs again. I could do another achievement run, but I think we'll just do another. Like, I want to get my game on, basically, as it were. Expand my spreadsheet with a little bit more information, so I'm gonna have to look into the videos to get that stuff out as well. But we're going to do a harmful radiation former industrial zone with, as our races, the Silthid, Vittori, and Dinder, it appears. So this combination of races has a lack of money in the quests, but a set fit of science. So you might be interested in making good income. Our perks are going to be Scientific Fleet and Efficient. Scientific Fleet giving us science every time we scout. I believe it's 1 science per 4 plant, and then Efficient gives us an additional 1 unit of output for a Forge World's primary output. Yes. That is every 4 plants, yeah. I got it correct. We do also have quantum sensors available. So there's that to consider. There's a good consideration to be made for not exploring too much in the first year. So we can maybe get that science. Maybe we can then get value out of it by using the quantum sensors. There's also freezers and bots, which I really like as a tech. I'm not too much of a fan of disease eradication. It does increase production, but it's kind of slow and like using that many humans is difficult. Also, we did not get the Dender perk for increased income from projects. Which I believe that disease eradication could easily cost 3 science and be a lot better. As at 9 science, it's kind of too expensive for what it does. Like the culture one, like cultural hubs is fine, but this, like sure you can get an extra happiness eventually, but it's like so much later in the game, right? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't give you any income or anything. Or at least not directly speaking, right? That's the main issue there. Maybe if it took care of food for you, right? That would be good. Oh, that might be too good though. No longer needing food, right? There's a lot of Forge Worlds. What are our sector quirks anyway? We had a couple, right? Harmful radiation and former industrial zone. Yeah, so former industrial zone, that increases the amount of Forge Worlds. Like, I'm not too much of a fan of it because, like, you can get these sorts of situations where there just aren't any colonies, and you know, starting up with this area, sure we can, you know, I can found a mine here and then build, I don't know, like, you know, tech here and then maybe robots here. Oh, that doesn't even connect. Right, but it would require us to find a colony down there. Although, you know, then this does connect here and we have a bunch of robots then. Do we get robots are humans? So we do. So eventually machine sentience will make things a lot easier. So this is sort of like a goal tech really to get to. ASAP. There's also Genesis cells, which might be good as well. In the same vein. But yeah, machine sentience is sort of a major goal. There's also teleporters and manufactured luxury, I suppose. I don't know how good manufactured luxury is. And they plant producing people. Use robots as people. So if we get both of these, can we send luxury to robots? Can we can our robots turn into a consumer society? Oh, that's a good question. I would like them to, but yeah, so we also have irradiated, which makes it even more difficult to deal with. I would imagine there's going to be some sort of ore eventually that we'll find. Not yet though. We do find the ability to get a two-way trade, which I guess is good enough, right? To start off with. You get 8 months. Right, there you go, and then we just scan for the new year. This looks alright. It's just going to be a quick case of, do we want to farm here or there? I mean, a farm on this will reach. And, you know, if we make that robot, it will work. The beautiful part is that we can get a biomatter lab fairly quickly, too. 5 food, that seems like, you know, going in the right direction. Getting a remnant is successful. That will require water. Just not sure I want to make. We'll just make 3 microchips. That's also not too hard of a task. So let's start by making the food. This is an easy food plant. Yeah, that's going to be out of range. Do we have like range tech? We do not. We do get food processor structures, which might be a good idea in a sector like this. Or we may run into trouble from not building them. That's actually a bacteria breed here as well, right? It's another two-way trade. I mean, I could even... Like, that's not even too bad, but I think it's too expensive right now. I need some income first. Go ahead and... it's not enough to... That'll do it. I wanted to get the quantum sensor so we get extra range. So we can get lots of information. Because I kind of want to know where I'm building what, ideally. Like here, for example, I could make this colony here. There's like lots of ore here. That's an interesting idea. You could make it some chips, right? Make it some food. And, you know, we can make lots of ore. And that could be a lab. That's for later on, I believe. Let's have a look what's up here. I would like to get more income though. And one way to get it would be to look around this area. Which I believe would be the most income rich potentially. So we could make goods here out of bots. You have a second consumer for robots. And then there's an Earth-like here which can consume the both of those. Although I don't know where all of the humans are going to work at. Ideally we give it inputs and outputs. But yeah, this will supply robots. And that will supply water. To be honest, this isn't half bad, right? Like, I'm trying to build around this asteroid as well, trying to get value out of it. Barely we make it. It's one short. I think it's still worth doing though. It's just like 1 credit upkeep. Yeah, that's worth doing. Because we get 24. And then we get to we trade here, trade there. And trade as well. Getting us 4 food. Which is the max it can output. So we'll need a different food planet now. So though, can we get another colony connected here as well? Yeah, we can. There's some bots here, which... And there's also this one. Which, that ain't bad. I don't know if I don't want water there though. I guess I can have water here as well, or water from here. There's that one as well. And there's some goods here. And look at that, we can use all 4 food, right? The thing is, where else are we going to make food? Because this is all nice and dandy, but it doesn't work for the Dender mission. Nor the Silted mission that we're trying to do. And not doing your missions is not a good idea. It usually turns out that that's pretty much not what you want to be doing. Sure, I can connect this in, but it doesn't do anything. We also have a problem where we might be better off scanning a bit, so that I think that this connection should be made because it only costs 3. Trade League, Biomatter or 6 Science. Probably the Biomatter or the 6 Science. The Trade League is okay, but it's not super amazing. Can we get Biomatter into robots? We don't. We do get Biomatter into food, but yeah. We already got like an area with double Biomatter, right? Want another area with even more? Perhaps that's not the most amazing idea. There's this connection, but it's a bit too expensive right now. I could also make the box, but that would cost us 8, so it's better to exploit the asteroid then. And this gives us enough money to scan and then found the colony, ideally in October. The point is, like, where are we going to make food, right? That's the main question. I want to know what's up here. Because, yeah, like, this ocean over here, is that going to be water? Or is it going to be food? I think it's going to be water, because we have another arid here. Which, you know, could, like, we could do something like that. Which then leads us to the question, I think we want food here. Because it sends food to 2 planets. It receives a bot from here, and it can retrieve a chip from there. And that does work. Right, this completes the Dender mission, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. But, oh, a bit slow. But we want to do that later on in the year. So I might want to spend the rest of the time scanning as efficiently as possible. I think a freezer system bots is not out of place, considering we have 2 of these ice balls here. There's another one there as well, right? I'm going to wait with it until we actually have to use it. There's no reason to take it, right? Let's complete the Dender mission. There we go. Let's not forget to send that in. And then I guess I will take this first. It's 20 cost. Ugh, that's expensive. Okay. It's only 5 cost. So I'm going to want to take this water as well, so we can actually get full value out of that asteroid. Like, the problem is sending out the other chip, right? You can't unless we do that sort of thing. I still am making 2 chips, right? I could just say, you know what, let's just complete the mission. We do get to pay for this thing for a while that we don't really want, but it's like the most effective way of doing this. This completes the mission is the thing, right? Increase population by 8. Yes, we will do so. That is a really good one. 6 more chips. Let's get a rem to successful. We'll somehow manage to do that, I think. Okay, I think we can manage the 2-way trade here, which is good. And then this is 20. A bit too expensive. That's 3 population already. think we'll take this asteroid to be able to do that expensive connection though, because it... Yeah, it does do a lot, doesn't it? It's such a nice connection. I think I want to do this number 15 so that we end up with like 1 extra credit to our name. And I think I'll end up doing that and that. We can scavenge anything useful if I want to make some extra cash. We give up on 5 credits though and just plonk down the lab now. Maybe we'll just scan a bit, see if we can't find... Like, there might be another source of water I might want, or I might want to just two-way trade, I don't know. Like, it's looking like I might have another source of water. I don't think so though, because it's tricky to do, right? Sure, we got another arrow there, but no, I don't think so. And so in that case, I mean, either way, I gotta connect this, right? Although that does preclude this connection, so maybe not. It's difficult to see if I want to add that in. I guess we have this one as well here. Well, for now, I'll send in a lab. So we'll take 4 science. Like, we get lots of science here. It's the beautiful part of it, but we don't get to October yet, so is there any way we can sort of stall a bit? Yeah, yes we can. Well, if I, you know, take this money, which I will. There's no reason not to stall that, right? I could even build another lab if I want to. Can we afford to do that? No, we can. Or maybe even not do that expensive connection and build another lab. That's 6 humans. And this one's 8 humans. There's a two-way trade. Alright. Not bad. At all. Though it's maybe a bit. Are we going to get a successful remnant? Like this one, right? But it's obstructed. And no other remnants available to us. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Like this one will need a human, which it cannot get. That one as well. This is this one. Could get you a good or equivalent. Well, that might be fine. This is that. That's not here, right? And you've got this as well. Just that will two-way trade. Because that's good enough, right? But we'll need another robot in some way. So like we can like two-way trade here. And then trade for the boxes. But you know, sure, right? There's like chips for these two. Well, there's no output for the goods, but that's all right. Improve our yearly science output by 5. And improve the chip output by 6, or get 10 more population. We're going to get that 10 population fairly easily is the thing. I don't know, 6 chips also seems not too hard, but you know, then again, like we're only making like 3 more. So like, what's this at? Yeah, it's already at -8, but I don't think I want to connect that because I want to do the missions more quickly. I'm just gonna leave this one then. Oh no, it's only at -6 actually. You can still save it. Or I should. Are we gonna make? It's gonna make more chips, right? Isn't it? I guess we do that then. And also do the science output then. There's gonna be some way to make 5 science, right? You can imagine that we're gonna get another lab at some point in the near future. Although, maybe not, right? We're kind of out of money and we're gonna go up in size as well. Hey, that's just a smarter move, right? Like, we can certainly... I wish I had missions to just do techs, right? We can certainly get a bunch of them, right? Like freezers and bots and xeno foods. We can get disease eradication. Do we actually go for that? It might actually be the case that we want that. Because we can get one here and one there. And, you know, this one... Yeah. Oh, it's actually good. This is another two-way trade right there. It makes it prosperous, right? It makes 13 income. I think that's worth doing. Although I don't know if I want to send the water down there and not in here. Because this one's an extra input for it become prosperous. And sending it that way is the better idea with regards to the extra input. Instead of sending it over here, which this one will become prosperous the moment it gets a box. Which, you know, there's a ton over here, so I don't think we need to go for... I'll just consume both asteroids. It's also like... We could also take Enlightenment for it. I could also take microforges, which will be able to make lots of chips, I suppose. Right. The thing is, we don't need microforges for this to work. It's a beautiful thing. It would help, though. I don't know if I need bots here. Maybe we'll just make goods, right? Although, you know, this needs ore. So like so then? It's like lots of microchips, right? Yeah, there's that, right? But it overlaps. I guess we do have food processor structures available as well. I want them. Let's have a look down there because I want to know. There's nothing to colonize here, which that's the problem. It's like this one, but it's not ideal. Can we get something like habitats? No. We've got a weather control, which that can be used to make all these ice balls habitable. Right. Instead of getting freezer system lots, we get weather control to do sort of the same thing. Can I get a bunch of ice balls for it? Which, I mean, this would, given biomatter, this would become an Arctic world for this, which would allow you to succeed by making ore. Although not in here, right? We have to go for this, or we lose the 3%. It also makes a chip for the south emission, right? It's not entirely useless. Although it's questionably... You can make this successful, right? Not really what I want, though. Relays are needed for that as well. Mineral seeding as well to make lots of minerals, but we have enough of those worlds because of the sector type. I want to check what's here. Nothing. Yeah, that's the problem, right? We don't have anything in range. Aside from my colony all the way down there, which is... This one's going to just be unhappy for a while, I think. I could also make more biomatter here. I question the validity of that idea. You can also get an infra way. How goes a free infra way? I would imagine we can do quite a few things with that. Like one thing we could, for example, do is send in a box in here so we don't have to... So I can solve you. You're already at -8 too, but... I can still solve you like that. Take a free infra away, why not? Yeah, they kind of... If we ever get stream splitting, then there's this available, right? More importantly though, there's that two-way trade. Unfortunately we have a permanent penalty. Nothing can be done. You know, there's another prosperous world, just like that. And we end up in October, allowing me to colonize now. I think we're fine. So, which one do we go for? This needs help, but... It's a bit questionable to go for that. We get 2 techs and we get machine sentience, right? Robots as humans. What have we been doing with all these chips, though? Because that's out of range. Why did even make this world then? This works better, I think. It's like slightly out of range, though. So it's going to need a teleporter or a relay anyway. Huh. Questions, right? Questions. I don't know. Like doing this might be better. We can get a chip lab at the very least. This way. Although, I don't know where the chip lab would go. So it would kind of be like... It's kind of like Like that. Yeah, we'll have to finagle it. Don't really know how we're gonna do it, but can we just the thing is, if I connect this, then we can't connect that. Box is the thing. We could mineralize it. I think that would work. Because mineralize, I could mineralize this world, this lava. I could take a human from here. No problem, right? You could then output ore to both directions. Because that might be the best way to do it. I shouldn't have done this even. But I can't undo because it was... Yeah, we did the forebear ruin. Okay, well... Alright. Too bad, like, I shouldn't have done this one. Because there's a better solution involving mineral seeding, which I just spotted. Do I take xenofoods as well? I might want it, so we'll just... Yeah, that's a little too expensive though. I'll just get the box for you, right? So the idea here is that get the 4 chips here for you. Well, maybe it's not too bad because we can get a chip lab like this. The question is, how are we going to make enough people? We can make 1 here. You still need to make a lot more. Festus over here is just like doesn't really have access to anything. Trade League. I'm just making humans there. I'll use up one of those chips, which I don't have a use for anyway. I can mineralize another planet over here and probably get bots for it. Which won't be too hard to do. This does have goods as well. I think it's a bad colony to take this one. You could even check here, right? It'd even like mineralize you as well. It gets us we have like lots of humans available and nowhere to send them is the main issue here. Like build some labs, right? There's no water around here too. That kind of is if I had some bots for it, I suppose. We could make some. It's not too hard to make some. We can make bots out of ore, and we can make ore over here. And we can make bots into water here, right? Using weather control. Do we need food? I think we need food processors. I think I want terraforming drones. I should have taken those before we terraform one of those planets. Because it could have saved some money and some time. Anyway, Let's do the terraforming drones thing, right? We can just disease eradicate a couple plants now. Ideally some that actually have additional humans to offer though. This is useless one night. Used on a plant that has like a huge amount of humans available anyway. I guess we'll do it here anyway because we get the dinner tech. Oh, we get just a tech discount. We do get a tech discount, right? We could just... And that would... No, we can still get the tech discount before taking the tech is the thing. But if I wait with this, we can get the 49, we can get the tech discount. I want that tech discount, that seems kind of good. But I also want money. Like, we don't have enough. Humans as robots would be kind of the thing we want. As there's a lack of funds available, yeah. And there's like lots of things we could research, right? That's not the problem. The problem is getting enough money. It's like, there's like ideas, but... sure, fine, right? I think I'll take the tech discounts. You have nowhere to send your human to? I could also just colonize. That wouldn't really save that much money, it would cost us more than it would save. Is that connection to be made? That would make some money. 4, right? Realistically speaking, is that the best? Another extra 12, right? If we get another chip, we do get a little bit of cash as well. It's not completely out, but... How does that feel? I don't know. Feels a little iffy, right? As the Dender Tech discount. I don't want it. Terraforming drone. We got a discount to that. We even get a discount to weather control if I want it. A discount to Genesis cells. Look at those Genesis cells here. If I take it, we can't take extreme miniaturization, but I don't think I need that. So we can take these two. We'll have enough goods supply anyway. Like, it's not a hugely problem. And then we get teleporters for late game. We get lots of cheap Dender Tech, right? That's the thing. Well, Genesis is gonna be good, so we can like add this in and that in as well. There's like 2 connections here. You would not become prosperous, but you know, we get close. Actually, if I Genesis cells this, it would, right? Like, there's like 2 prosperous worlds here with Genesis cells. Or you could afford it. It's like the main obstacle, really. Look, how we somehow get like a little bit more chips. Like this upgrade, right? But like 8, and then this connection of like 7, 25. You can't afford that, but it's kind of. It's not optimal, is it? If only we could. Like relaying here, right? That would be a smart move. I wanted to mineralize you as well. Do we need to do that right now though? We can add Trade League to the tech list. That would also work. Would Trade League work? It is a Dender Tech. So tier 2. It's pretty cheap too. Like we can make money with that. I think that's how we do this, right? We use a trade lead to make money. And then we get both weather control and Genesis cells. Which I can get with the trade league. Like this is cheap. And trade lead structures cost 30. But yeah, like we build the chips, getting us to 20 and 6. And then a lab studying ore, which I don't want. Prosperous plans and yeah, I guess we get the lab studying ore quest. It'll be difficult to fulfill though. It's like there's like no location for it. Because both of my ore plants need water. It'll take teleports when we get there. Making 8 more chips though, like we're already having too many. I'll leave the missions for a bit because they're just not good missions for us right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to make some dough. And this would be a good way to get that started. Send in a box, you can send in this, I mean send in the food. Suddenly it's making, you know, $3 dues. You get to be successful. This one's going to bleed out, but it's just fine. It's like lots of those places, right, with lots of different resources, but this is like an excellent trade hub location. Yeah, it's just kind of amazing, really. Well, that works out. And then we need to like weather control you, so we'll unlock that as well, getting us to the final tech alert here. So now we can get Genesis cells and teleporters and all the other things we might want. But yeah, like weather control is gonna be good. It's gonna turn this into an Arctic. Don't want to do that yet because we'll lose lots of money. We don't want to build any additional plants yet. You're already out of humans, right? Send it in somewhere else. I still get like 2 chips, right? And a person, so that's good. This needs to send out people because otherwise it needs export routes. It doesn't even have any. Can I send in humans? I can't, right? Yeah. Would have been nice, but no, I can't. It's like no good way. Like I would love to send them here, right? But again, there's like no way to get them there. Also things that want chips. Yeah, no way to get them. Like I saw something here, right, as well. Yeah, we have to wait until we get Genesis cells, which will take a while. Maybe we go and build a lab and stay at 31 for a bit. It would require some skipping. Sure, that never hurt anyone, right? We'll scan then, to spend the time, right? That also makes some science too, right? And we got 21 science, we need 1 more. But yeah, why not make that lab right now? If we're gonna build this stuff with teleporters anyway, why not? start with the lab. I think I want to put it not too close, because otherwise it might turn out that this might be a little better of a location. So I might want to make more chips eventually. That's why we at least get 3 science, so we'll be able to get more with teleporters if I want. Loads of places we can teleport humans to, that's not the main problem. Because we have way too many of them. Well, anyway, this gets us like further, I suppose. Let's not do this connection once we unlock the machine sentience. So there might be an argument to be made for doing that. I think I'll just take as many astros as I can. How about this one though? Like, might want to. I don't know if I want to colonize here. It does look like this would be a good idea, right? So get a 2-way trade, we get a human in there, we can sort of. This one's kind of in the way, but you know, we get like extra chips here as well eventually. I think maybe teleporters along or slipways or some kind. So yeah, like just skip. It seems like that's a smart move. So with skip we can genesis cells. Can't we place like another trade hub before I decide to skip, just like out of the blue? Like this will no, that's one two. This is a second bot, right? It's the thing. We can't get bots as things. It's like thing. This could also make water. It's like lots of water needed everywhere. How can we make more? Like, teleporters will work to make more stuff work here as well. Green, water, food, and an extra thing as well. Like, we'll be able to get one here, but maybe we go for that first, right? Does this have upkeep? It does. So now we wait. So the idea would be to unlock genesis cells. Like this one's like the real. So this is 5 and 4. Right, well, this would be what? So 9 income. That's 12. That's another 6. Yeah, I believe like we can make the most like that. And you know, this will unlock another trade hub set. We're actually using trade hubs, right? Who would have thunk? I'm not too worried about that. We can get an extra thing in for another happiness, right? No, it just makes more money. Okay. Other than a teleporter might not be worth it. Still, you know. Like, we can even go to another year, right? Wait another year, go for some more money. This is a way to make money. Studying ore, we'll get there, right? But for now, I'm gonna continue making more money. I wouldn't know if I want to. I would need food processors for this, is the thing. But it would be the ore lab we need, right? We need 4 signs in it. I'll figure something out, but it's a bit tricky, right? $23 for that. Lots of boxes available, but it's the destination for them, right? I would say that, I don't know, like the trade hubs are fine, I think. I could even... There's another one that can be made here. Oh, we got that extra production, right? That's the beauty of this. We made 12 income and we spent like 30, 40-ish on it. I don't think that's worth it because we're only getting 4, 6, 7 more years of it. So at this point it might turn out that we need shorter connections to them. Like this one's worth it. This one's definitely also worth it. The connections are so short and they're very efficient. But some other connection might not be worth it at all. I definitely think like getting another robot in there and getting more outputs for it will make it prosperous, and you know, we'll give these two probably another motor output, right? Oh right, we wanted to do this. I think I might want to just go now, right? See if we can. Go for 75 to 39, 43. 53. I mean, to be honest, we did get all these upgraded. Not quite enough, though. You know, there's the third prosperous, right? Just gonna get one more for the Dinder. One more prosperous world, is that doable? I don't know. You can make this an Arctic, but Arctics don't use people. They make people or use robots. But you know, sure, you can use robots, fine. What for, right? There's that. We can like colonize this one and send a human in there. Solve you. It's also -8, right? Gonna pay like the -8. It's a bit rude, but like the permanent shortage, right? We also have to pay irradiation, which is, I guess, right? Yeah, I don't know about that. It doesn't seem to be making any money whatsoever. You get access to the ruin, though. For what it's worth, it might give us some science or something. That, that's out of range. I got like only one more science tech probably, unless I get another lab in, which like we need one more, right? We need an all lab, but getting that is like such a chore. There's the need for water. I guess we can try it, right? With like ore over here. I'd rather just blindly build it though. We don't have access to... Got a water input for you at the very least. But this also doesn't have an input. Robots as people will be welcome, right? Yeah, I would imagine so, There's some ore. And I don't know whether or not a lab... I guess it's in range of both, eventually. Although I don't know if we can afford the connections, but... at the very least it will be that. Oh, well that makes things easier. That makes things a lot easier. We get lots of two-way trades here. We're gonna get food, but I don't know. Well, at the very least, this is like, affordable. Unlike the alternatives, which really aren't. And I guess from here, right, we can like... We'll have to like teleport something, but... Alright, is this gonna be good enough? I think I don't mind not having a connection to every world, as long as we have most of the things in here. Like that's your Vittori. Oh, wait. 19 for that. The thing is, if I do this, we do get the Vittori thing. I do get like use robots as people, right? Which then does give us 4 prosperous planets immediately. Though we only get 33. Oh, shoot! We should have connected that. No, I can't. Well, you have no more money, so yeah, there you go. Right, we can make people here now, as well as here. Humans into other humans, essentially, right? Robots as people is what that does. This area needs water desperately, like everywhere needs water. You have that, but it's too expensive. This does work. Don't know how well it works. It's like really no. Yeah, we'd need like a. No, I'll do this area because this is cheap, right? What 33, 26. 30. We did make 3 more money by doing all of that. That counts for something. There's that connection to have as well. No, though, like we get there's no money anymore. I don't know if I can even do that quest. Okay, gather everything we can use. It's not much. Okay, that did a thing. Did it do enough? No, but it did a thing. I think my hope was to be able to use... Like I should have connected this in, and I feel really dumb that I didn't do that because it's actually really good to do so. I could like build an extra water for you, but it's like also expensive. Over here, at the very least, it'll make a little bit, but not enough, right? Like, it'll only work for a year. Not even that, because we don't have the money to... Might as well just scan and see if we can't find another ruin, right? Like this human too. Well, at least we got an asteroid, so we got our scan costs back. Maybe there's a ruin over here, who knows, right? No, there's just nothing. I could also colonize one over here. That would get us to 40 though, and we would die, so we can't. Isn't that fun? So I had to do these two. Yay. The thing you can do to get money. There's nothing, right? these. So we can only really get one. There's going to be a good one. Hopefully, anyway. Oh, actually use that thing? Oh. We'll see how good it is then. Not even sure it's even that good then. These cost 50, which is very expensive. Like immediately sends it the wrong way. Really? It's like everything needs a robot and we don't have any. You get one from over there. Sure, right, but like there's no money anywhere to be had. I guess we can do these two, right? Next year, see if we can't get some. This is the issue, we don't get any money. Got -6 money. There's like 18 to be had here. It's also 8 science, but it's not enough to complete any tech, so. My idea would be to. I think that counts. And then, you know, we connect this in and connect it over here and then, you know, build money. But. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. There's this as well. We can do like some shenanigans here. We're making no money whatsoever though. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. The lack of options, right? I thought the trade hubs would work out, but they just like sort of didn't. I guess they saved us from completely bleeding, but I can colonize another planet if I want to, but it doesn't do anything. Like, we needed like another like 20, 30, 40 years to solve everything. Like I wouldn't have done the thing, of course. Right? But it would take a long time to solve things. I guess lack of funds is sort of a thing. We needed many more trade hubs. The thing is, they're too slow, right? It takes like 70, 80 to build the one, and they only make like 18 a year. It's like pretty pathetic for what you put in, I suppose, right? They don't make enough money. Because they don't scale with anything either, right? They don't get any upgrades or anything. Yeah, you shouldn't get upkeep costs as well. I think a trade up with just 2 inputs is good enough as well to just make 12, but I don't know. Should we have stayed at 31? Maybe, right? We should have maybe just not built this lab at all, not built that one. I thought we could though, but I guess I was wrong. I thought we could just connect a bunch of 4-bay ruins, use robots as people and all that to fix things. But we ran into empire size issues, and that's just lethal. Like lots of things we would need here, right? Like a human in there, and another one of those. Maybe we'd still need more ore for this one as well to be fixed. These want water. Lots of things. You know, this is a good one to two-way trade though. It's a neat little trick. It doesn't just quite work though. No, we got this. This was a good tech, machine sentience, but we got it too late. Maybe I shouldn't have gone trade league and just straight for this, right? Just ignore the Genesis cells as well, but we get some prosperous balls for it. There's no Elysium product, but this is not a good score. We didn't get very high this time. We only got 8292. So